Most people have heard about Lucasville, the riot, the violence, and the hostages, but very few people have actually heard the voices from inside. Not rumors, and they're not reports, not the headlines, but the real voices. Today, you're going to hear one of them, a man sitting at the center of it all, speaking directly to the outside world while the riot was still happening. This is the real radio transmission from inside the Southern Ohio Correctional Facility known as Lucasville during the riot in 1993. And the voice you're about to hear is George Skates, an inmate negotiator, a man under pressure, trying to speak for a prison that was completely out of control. Picture this. You're inside a maximum security prison. There's chaos behind you, hostages nearby, men watching every move, and now you're sitting in front of a microphone, knowing whatever you say next is going out to the world. Now imagine being in the middle of a prison takeover, and the first thing you ask is, "Are we live?" To me, that's not panic. That's someone who knows that the real battle now is for the truth. Just that one line tells you everything. He's asking, "Are we live?" He's asking because in that moment, this isn't just a riot anymore. This is communication. This is what they've been wanting. This is their strategy. This is someone who understands the real power now is outside those walls. This is what pressure sounds like.
I know there's a lot riding on my shoulders right now. Everything's kind of tense.
Listen to that. He's not just talking, he's carrying an entire prison on his back. That's a man who knows he's not speaking just for himself. He's speaking for hundreds of inmates, different groups, different beliefs, all depending on him to say the right thing. And he knows if he says the wrong thing, people could die. They weren't just rioting, they were trying to be heard.
We have tried desperately to get in contact with the news media. We have been stopped by this administration.
This right here, this is huge because it tells you this wasn't just about control inside the prison. It was about control of the story. They didn't trust the system. They didn't trust administration. So what do? Well, they try to go around it, direct to the public, direct to the media. And that changes everything because this wasn't just chaos. This was strategy. When rival groups unite, that's when things get dangerous.
Black and white alike have joined hands and have become one strong unit.
This might be one of the most important lines in the entire document because prisons are divided. There's racial lines and gang lines and power structures. But here, George is saying those lines are gone, at least for this moment. And that tells us something critical. This wasn't random violence. This was being organized. This was unified. And that makes it a whole lot more dangerous.
We would like to have an FBI negotiator. We want to get away from this administration.
Now, they're not just making demands, they're rejecting who's in control. They don't trust the people running the prison. So they ask for outside authority. And that tells you this isn't just a breakdown of control, this is a complete collapse of trust. This is the moment everything changes.
If we die, we die. We are not going to bow down.
Right there, that's the line. That's the moment you understand. This situation is no longer contained because when people reach that point, when they believe that they have nothing left to lose, you're not negotiating with fear anymore. You're negotiating with resolve to end. And that is the most dangerous place this could go.
Kill his mama and papa. He's hanging in there strong.
And then this, right in the middle of everything, violence and tension and control, he stops and he sends a message to someone's family. That's the part people don't expect because inside of all this, there's still human moments, still connections, still people trying to hold on to something normal in a situation that is anything but. This recording is one of the closest things we have to hearing what Lucasville actually felt like from the inside. Not rewritten, not filtered, but in real time, with all the pressure and control and fear and strategy, and a voice trying to hold all of it together. The question is, when you listen to this, what do you hear? A negotiator, a leader, or something else entirely? Folks, this is the reenactment based on the real transcripts from inside Lucasville.